This is not going to be a review of anything. This is just going to be what the fuck is up with Fairy Tail. What the fuck is up? Like, what is up with this friendship power up bullshit? This magical container bullshit. This Natsu's OP beating Stan Lecter bullshit. This nigga ran through and beat fucking Sabretooth. He ran through and beat the Sabretooth. He beat Sabretooth up. He beat those niggas up. Sabretooth. He ran through, beat them niggas up. He's like, what the fuck is going on? There's gonna be I'm doing one for Fairy Tail, and then after this one, I'm gonna do one for Bleach, because Bleach is bullshit as well. Cause, oh god, it's just too much bullshit. Just like where there's too much OP shit in Fairy Tail, there's too much OP shit in Bleach. Now, you know what? Fuck it. It's annoying. It's annoying. I might do one or the other. I might just combine the fucking videos. I don't know right now. I'm just gonna fucking what the hell is going on? What's with this OP? Like it in Bleach. It's like I was watching the episodes because to me they're better than the manga because of honestly I'm not feeling that whole white everything background that fucking Kubo be doing. That shit is annoying. Like it's just too much white. Shit, nigga, throwing some trees, nigga, throwing some goddamn birds. If you don't want to draw shit, throwing some fucking clouds, my nigga. Just be like 3 volumes of fucking straight white backgrounds and fights. Like shit, you'll be fighting and it's just you and niggas on a building. It's like a little square, some lines. That's it. Just so you know they're fighting on top of a building, and that's it. And a cloud will just one cloud, and that shit just goes by, and that's it. Everything else is white. But anyway, yeah, fuck that shit. But it's like I realized in Bleach and Fairy Tail, the main characters are too OP, and this friendship bullshit is annoying. It's annoying. No, I'm not going to evolve One Piece because I don't feel like it for this video. I'm going to do something on One Piece later, maybe, if I feel like it. But it's like, what the fuck? Cause where Ichigo is fighting fucking Okiura, and it's like, when you realize that Okiura successfully killed Ichigo twice, and then he still beat Okiura in the end, it's like something's wrong with Bleach. Like, people can say what they want. Like, the current arc in the manga, okay, with the fucking Quincy's are invading Soul Society, and Yamamoto's first seat lieutenant. I think it's first seat lieutenant. I was never sure what he was called. I think it was Yamamoto's first. I don't remember his name. I never knew that dude's name. The dude that got killed, the first dude where he had the fucking beard. Like, where he would, he's not going to use his Bankai so he can stay close to Yamamoto forever. His first sea captain, the dude that had the white hair, that when Ichigo was trying to save Rugia, it was him, and it was Unohana Retsu's subordinate. They tried to stop you. This nigga Ichigo just palm this nigga. How the fuck are you supposed to be Captain Commander Yamamoto Genryu's right-hand man and you get beaten up by some low-level Ryoka boy? Nigga, he pounded him in the chest and this nigga and dropped. What the fuck? That's bullshit. Further instance, Ichigo's OP. See, she even stated in Eyes of War when they opened up the Gargan to let Ichigo come back to fucking the fake Karakura town to fight Aizen. She even stated it. She was like, oh, she thought he had power equal to a captain, and then, oh no, well. His fucking his cloak shit. That cloak, what the fuck is that shit? I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll call it a cloak because technically it is a cloak. It's like a cloak wrap type thing. But it's like because it only had half. It was only half on because that's part of his Bankai. For some reason, this nigga gets a cloak. I did not know anything, but whatever. So it judges his spiritual presser. So yeah, it was half on. So she was like, because when they do that whole, oh my god, closer to her face shit, her eye was shaking and shit. I was like, oh, at first I thought he was equal to a captain, but, so apparently this motherfucker is far above captain level, We all knew that. We all knew he was far above captain level. We knew he was going to be above captain level when he beats it. No, well, let's not say he beats Zaraki. He cut Zaraki. Let's stop bullshitting, guys. Like, people be like, oh, the Rukia retrieval arc, when he first fought Zaraki Kenpachi, or Kenpachi Zaraki, however you want to say it, he didn't beat that motherfucker. He just cut that nigga. Ichigo could not. Ichigo isn't going to beat Zaraki. Come on, guys, it's fucking Zaraki. Let's stop bullshitting. Ichigo's only OP because of his hollow powers and because he's the goddamn main character. And yes, I know main characters tend to be powerful because they have to be because of the main characters. But if you go back and look at shit, Ichigo's OP. He's overpowered. Like, for instance, like I said, when he cut Zaraki, like he had no business beating Zaraki. Like he didn't beat him, but he did win the fight. He didn't beat Zaraki, he won the fight. Because he didn't kill Zaraki. Zaraki's the type of opponent where you gotta kill that motherfucker to beat him for good. Because he'll just keep coming at you. I don't remember why he stopped, because that's way far back, and I don't even, like, it would take me so much time to find where the fuck that shit's at in the manga or the anime, because my computer's running slow anyway, so that would take way too long. But anyway, you'd have to kill Zaraki to stop that motherfucker. Like, come on. He didn't kill him. He caught him. That was it. That's what he did. He managed to cut him. And if you want to be technical, pretty sure Zaraki killed Ichigo that time. He either killed him or he was really close to death. He fucking we went right through Zangetsu, released Shikai, stabbed this nigga Ichigo in the chest. This nigga Ichigo was down, covered in blood, and he fucking got back up. Because, he had a pep talk from Zangetsu. Okay, he got a pep. No. It was a pep talk. How the fuck you get powered up from a pep talk to the point where you could just overpower one of the strongest captains in the series? In the series, by far, in the series. Like, even currently, very few people have beaten Zaraki Kenpachi. Like, he fucked up 3 Storm Ridders to date. He's gonna go against, I think the guy's name is Buckbeard, if I'm correct. The fucking the Quincy Rebellion boss. He's trying to kill that nigga right now. So you trying to tell me Ichigo beat him? No, he didn't. No, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on. And he doesn't have a Bankai, and they say Zaraki's sword is in release Shikai form, but I doubt that. I doubt it. Because he himself said he can't hear his sword, so he doesn't know its name. So how is he going to release his sword if he doesn't know its name? He doesn't know anything about it. He just knows it's his sword. That's it. It's his Zanpakuto. He doesn't know its name or anything about it. So how is he going to release something he can't use fully? He doesn't know its name, so he can't release it. He can't use a Bankai because he can't call the sword's name. So I'm pretty sure it's just a regular sword form and not Shikai and not Bankai. Anyway, like I said, Ichigo's too OP. Even if you go back to the first encounter, like the first official encounter against Renji and Byakuya, Renji would have gotten murdered if Byakuya wasn't there, but Ichigo was fucking gone. Ichigo was gone. But then, I don't know what to call Hollow Ichigo. Like, some people was like call him Ichigo, but reverse it, and then that's Hollow Ichigo, like his name. But I just call him Hollow 5. Like, how, the white, like the other version of Ichigo when he goes to his inner world, and instead of Zangetsu is that white version of Ichigo. That motherfucker. That motherfucker is badass. He's so much better than the regular Ichigo. It's ridiculous. Just like regular Zangetsu is better than Bankai's intense Zangetsu. Oh god, that motherfucker is lame. This Zangetsu is lame. It's just like when you first see him in the Aizen War, this nigga Ichigo is in the fucking Dangai training with that motherfucker. It's not really training. He's like fucking trying to get the final Getsuga Tensho out of Tensei Zangetsu. Then this motherfucker, he just lets himself get stabbed, and it's like, oh, wow, really? You had to get stabbed to get that shit? Okay, that's weird. And it's like, and Tensei's like, I just wanted to protect, like, chill the fuck. First of all, stop being a goddamn crybaby because you're putting the regulars in Getsu to shame. The regular in Getsu's a cool ass nigga with fucking sunglasses and a cloak. That nigga don't take no shit. He beats niggas up. He fucked the Ichigo up multiple times when he came out of Zangetsu. Let's stop bullshitting. This nigga Tenses Zangetsu's supposed to be more badass and yet you fucking crying. Oh, I'm sorry. No. That wasn't Tenses. Yeah, it was Tenses Zangetsu mixed with Holified Ichigo. Yeah. So, technically it was Holified Tenses Zangetsu. Yeah. Because he had the one horn and shit. He looked so bad. And it's like, you're being a crybaby. I just want to protect you, Joe. Fucking on some Orihime bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, and yes, Fairy Tail will be brought into discussion a bit later. This is going to be a bit longer video, most likely. So I want to include Bleach and Fairy Tail because I don't feel like making two videos. So I'm going to, like, combine this shit. You know, there may or may not be a commercial. I don't know if YouTube's going to do that shit. So, you know, there may be a commercial, there may not be, so be fucking prepared. I'm just saying, you know, that's up to YouTube. I don't fucking make commercials, they do that shit. Okay, fuck it. But anyway, it's like, what the fuck? Even far back to the Renji Byakuya combination when they came to retrieve Rukia, they fucked Ichigo up. Ichigo got fucked up. He got fucked up. Then he went into fucking that pre-hollow form where you first see his little madness state thing. They also some fucking Soul Eater madness form shit. Like he just laughing, and he beat Renji up. He beat the shit out of Renji. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Being nosy. yeah. Anyway, he beat the shit out of Renji. Renji Ibarra got fucked up by madness holified Ichigo. Like, I don't know what the fuck the form name is. He wasn't really holified, but he had like characteristics. So it's called Madness Form Ichigo. Like basic holified madness form, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care. But anyway, Byakuya was like, he was shocked. But at the end of the day, what the fuck? That nigga severed his soul chain, severed all that shit. The nigga Ichigo lost his powers. He put that nigga down. Then this nigga tried to grab one. This nigga Byakuya wasn't. He was about to cut this nigga's whole arm off. No. He was gonna cut his hand off. This nigga wasn't having that shit. He was gonna fucking touch Rukia, nigga. He was gonna cut his hand off. Rukia pulled that bullshit and kicked his arm. Like, nigga, he'd cut that nigga's whole arm off. He'd cut his hand. It was like, oops, accidentally severed everything. Like, my mistake. Yeah, I'm playing on my phone. Yeah, fuck that shit. He'd have been like, my mistake. Cut that nigga. Oh, that shit would have been funny as fuck. Damn right. But fuck that shit. Anyway, as I was saying, I had to do some shit on my phone real quick. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. Cause like, then it's like, flash forward to the Grimmjow Jaeger fight. He's in his fucking release form. He's fucking Ichigo up yet again. Ichigo's always getting fucked up by somebody. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. He's always, or he may starts crying. Just second kid, I don't care if you don't win, just don't get hurt anymore. Crying her fucking eyes out for no reason. Then it's like, he grabs, he has to grab it. He stands there looking away from him, stops his sword like, nigga, like no, like enough. Grab that shit. Then comes around, cuts Grimmjow. I'm like, what? Cause some bitch was crying for you, nigga. You got the ability to catch swords with your bare hand and cut niggas quick? Okay. Alright. No. Not alright. Not okay. No. What? No. Because you did, throughout the whole fight, this nigga was just, he was trying that shit. He was trying to catch Grimmjow. Couldn't do it. This bitch cries. And all of a sudden you can catch this nigga? No. That's bullshit. And you know that's bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, my nigga. Come on. Come the fuck on. Y'all niggas know. Like, that was bullshit. And then again, in the fight against Ulquiorra, the same shit happens. He's fighting Ulquiorra. Ulquiorra is overpowering this nigga. I'm talking about the first fight, by the way, when he rushes in and challenges Ulquiorra some crazy stupid shit. And then Okiura just beats this nigga's ass and just puts, excuse me, he puts a hole in his chest. And it's like, okay, he's dead. Oh no, Orihime can reverse all laws of physics and time, and she can reverse God's will, and she can move heaven and earth. Oh my goodness! And then if it's Ichigo, she can do it even more. So boy, her powers are OP special. But yeah, still the bitch can't do shit really. So how the fuck? Like why? Why would you give her? Like I can understand if it was Unohana Retsu, like a captain who has some pull in the actual show, but it's like you give it to Orihime who can't really do shit. Like if they would have if Taite Kubo would have gave that to Unohana Retsu, like she can reverse that would have been better because Unohana Retsu could do that shit and she'd have like mad OP offensive skills as well. She's doing Bakudo Guy Crusher cannons and shit like that. Like what the fuck? She's supposed to be one of the strongest captains as well. Like aside from Zaraki and Kuraku and Ikitake, like they're they're the top strongest captains, and then Byakuya, and then Toshiro is as well if I'm correct. Soifone, Soifone is a loser. Soifone is lame. Soifone ain't shit. It's like Yoriichi's fucking boss. When she was a captain and in the Stealth Force, she was a boss. Now she's not a part of this captain system, and she's a super boss because she doesn't have to follow anybody's orders. She can do what the fuck she wants, and now she's a super boss. Meanwhile, Soybone is like, oh god, oh my god, talking mad bad shit. It's like fucking her. She be treating Ameda like shit. She treats that nigga like shit. Meanwhile, when they went up against Baragon, this bitch got fucked up. This bitch got fucked up. Let's be honest. If fucking what the fuck is that? The Arakawa that like in the Aizen War, where the Arakawas matched up with the Shinigami captains. I never actually like I don't know a lot of people's name in Bleach. Like dude that teamed up with Soifon and Ameda to fight Baragon when the Arakawas came. I mean wow, not the Arakawas. The fucking when the Vizards came. Like Shinji Hirako's group. The fat tubby dude with the pink hair. That Vizard, he teamed up with Soifone and Ameda. And if anybody knows his name, could you tell me? So I could so I could know. But if not for him, Baragon would have murdered Soifone, would have murdered him. He'd have definitely murdered Ameda because Ameda was good in his own fight, but then it was just like got useless. But anyway, yeah. Fuck it. But I'm getting off topic. It's supposed to be about Ichigo, OP. No, this is really about Ichigo OP and Natsu OP in Bleach. I'm getting off topic here, but it's like Okiura killed Ichigo. Byakuya severed his soul powers, and then soul power. I felt I understand that. Okay, it was the start of Bleach. They had to like fucking he was the main character. Somebody had to rescue Rukia. But it's like, at the same time, when he fought against Aizen to use the final Getsuga Tensho and lost his powers, why was that so much different from him getting his soul chain severed? Because that was the same thing. Loss of power. So he lost his powers in both instances. But why was it so absolute when he used the final Getsuga Tensho against Aizen? Like he was all in pain and shit and lost all his powers. But he also got his soul chain severed by he got that severed and another thing. I never learned the name of the second thing that got severed, but it's like he lost his powers in both instances. But it's like, why could he get him back the first time but not the second time? It took, what was it, 7 months? No, yeah, just that little time skip bullshit of 7 months that they didn't really need. Let's be honest, they didn't need that shit in Bleach. It would have been better if Taito would have been like, I'm going to take a fucking break, and when I come back, shut the fuck up. Just read the shit. Get the fuck over it. Like that's the problem. Everybody's doing time skips, and only One Piece did a good time. Naruto did a shitty time skip. I don't give a fuck with no Naruto. Still trash. Naruto still trash. He's trash after the time skip. He's only good now because of the nine-tailed fox. But like I said, I'm not in love with Naruto in this. I shouldn't even brought him up. But anyway, the Bleach time skip was horrible. The fucking fairy tale time skip, horrible. And just like in fairy tale, where Natsu, Urza, and fucking Lucy only get shine, in Bleach, it's really only Ichigo that gets shine. It's really only Ichigo that gets shine. Uryu gets a small amount of shine, but it's not enough. It's supposed to be, and first of all, I didn't, how they should have did it is like, see if this, oh man, how do I, see, what they should have did was, Uryu's supposed to be Ichigo's rival. It's supposed to be Renji's supposed to be his rival, Uryu should be his rival, and Ikaku Madarame is supposed to be his rival. Because if you recall correctly, Ichigo beat Ikaku and Ichigo beat Renji. They're supposed to be his rivals. Because the way they was acting and shit and talking, and the way they be acting now, they should be rivals. I mean, not the way they act now. The way they were acting at the time of the fight and shit, they're supposed to be rivals. Like when Ichigo beat Ikaku, they should have been rivals. The way they was acting during that fight, and at the end of that fight, they're supposed to be rivals. The same with Renji. And if you want to be technical, you could even say Byakuya should have been his, like, not his rival, because Byakuya is like, I believe Byakuya is above him. Like, not in terms of power, but in terms of, like, status and grace and shit. Byakuya's above him, so it's not really rivals and things like that. It's really rivals in terms of battle. Like, like, in terms of grace and everything else, the four, like, Ikaku, Renji, and Ichigo on the same level. They're all fucking dumbass niggas. They're all dumbass motherfuckers, stupid sons of bitches that aren't really, like, smart like that. They're not smart like that. Like, Uryu, only reason why Uryu can't really beat Ichigo is because they don't give Uryu enough power. Uryu is way smarter. If Uryu had like mad power, enough power to rival Ichigo, he would clean Ichigo up. He would clean that motherfucker up like that. He would clean that nigga up. And honestly, he cleaned up Yami. He cleaned Yami up. Let's stop bullshitting like he did. He cleaned Yami up. He trapped that nigga, hit him with the mine. He hit him with the Schedule Springer. The Schedule Springer, I think. Yeah, it's a German name. I'm not too good with German name pronunciation, so it's the Schedule Springer. It's the something Springer, but yeah, he cleaned Yami up, and then like he even took the extra step to he either destroyed or weakened the pillars under each floor to make sure Yami fell all the way to the bottom. Now tell me, would Ichigo have done that? No. No. Ichigo wouldn't have done that shit. Ichigo would have ran in, Getsuga Tensho, boom, or Hollow Mask, Getsuga Tensho, boom, because that's all this nigga can do is Getsuga Tensho. He can't file his zeros. Oh god, he doesn't know. So he knows a flash. He knows flash step. But let's be honest, Ichigo's only fast because of Tensho Zangetsu, his bot god. Ichigo's not even that fast regularly. He's really not. And then even every single attack is a Getsuga Tensho. Even his final form, Getsuga Tensho. Nigga, Bankai, same attack. Final form, same attack. Like, at least in hollow form, he was doing Zeros. Like, but it's like, nigga, the thing about it is, Ichigo is in fucking mass form. He can't do shit. Everybody else in mass form, they're doing every attack they do regular form, plus Pharaohs, plus other shit. They're mad, shooting around and shit. Like, in the Aizen War, even like Stark, the first Espada, was like, oh, love and what the fuck? What is this? You know what? Love and like the dude, like Love and the blonde hair dude. I just like his name is like literally just left my mind, like right now. But anyway, this dude Stark's like, oh, they're strong. Ichigo just defies all logic of everything. Like Ichigo's the only but it's like Ichigo has all his hidden ability shit that I really don't fucking enjoy because it's like none of it's really explained ever really because it's like the fucking the full bring arc or the execution arc, whatever you want to call it. It's like they because your mother was attacked by hollows, but she was attacked by a hollow after Ichigo was born. So it's like, how did you gain hollow powers from that? See what I'm saying? Too much shit in Bleach is not revealed. And it's like, we're on the final arc. And yeah, I know Taite said it's going to be his longest arc, but it's like, if you look at Bleach, a lot of shit is not revealed. Like, too much shit hasn't been revealed. Like, not enough shit has been revealed. It's like, too much. Like, he has to reveal it now because it's the final arc, but it's like, can he? Because it's like, a lot of shit hasn't been revealed that should have been, like, revealed. Because it's like, how the fuck, like, in the full break arc, it should have been like, well, how do I have hollow powers? That would have been perfect. Because it's an arc about everyone that has hollow powers. In theory. Because, let's be honest, no one in the full break arc has hollow powers except for really Chad and Ichigo. It's like, everybody else is like, oh, bitch got dull powers, and oh, my boots get dirty, and then I get stronger. Okay. Right, so your weakness is the laundromat. Fuck. This bitch is like, oh, okay, so dirty boots, and this doll love gun. Okay. Like, come on. Hiroshima, oh, I can cut into your memories and place myself in anything. Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay. That's not a hollow power. That's not a hollow power. That's placing yourself in someone's memories. Dirty boots is when your boots get dirty, you get stronger. That's not a hollow power. I ain't never seen a goddamn hollow do that shit. I ain't seen a hollow do none of that shit. So it's like, really the only one that has hollow powers are Ichigo and Chad. And Chad Yasutora, I was going over this yesterday. If Chad Yasutora had some type of speed form as well as the arm powers, he would be awesome. And if he wasn't so fucking Ichigo, like fucking so goddamn slow and stupid and fucking like, if he was like a tactician and he had the arm powers or some shit, like, okay. And like when he did like, what the fuck is that shit called? Oh, the El Directo? Like, I was thinking about this shit. Like, if Chad, like, well, I was watching Bleach, and it was like where he was fighting, like, it was him, Reggie, and Roki. They were fighting, like, Yami in his release state when he used Ira. And it's like, Chad would be so much better of a character if he had some type of speed form to go with the arm powers. Like the El Directo and the El Diablo. If he had, like, some type of leg shit where he just blitzed you while he was doing El Directo, or like El Directo, that shit that comes out the back of his arm, that energy burst just like made him just shoot forward and then hit you with that shit, and he could just like use that shit to blitz around before he fired El Directo. Chad would be way better because Chad is just a regular nigga with arm powers. He's slow as fuck. Like, if or somebody will teach him flash shit, or Sodito, or Shumpo, or fucking. Like, he can't even use the full bring light. He doesn't even use the motherfucking full bring light. It's like everybody else is doing the shit. Hell, even Ichigo is using the goddamn full bring light. But it's like, you know, it's like Chad would be like, I like Chad's character, but it's like Chad isn't fast enough. Because me personally, I like speedy motherfuckers that just zoom around and got. I don't want not a speedy nigga that's weak. What the fuck is the purpose, nigga? Just go sit the fuck down. Go zoom around over there. Go zoom around the playground, my nigga. But if Chad had some type of speed, or he was like a fucking super genius tactician, like Bon Mito from the Get Backers. Bon Mito has the fucking snake bite, and he's OP strong, and he's fast as fuck, and he's a battle genius. So he's all three in one. As you know, Air Gear is my first favorite. Get Back is my second favorite anime/manga series ever. So that's, you know. But like Bon Mito, that nigga is fast as fuck, strong as fuck. Like my nigga, he can punch you. Like he does after image. He does after image. He's not Super Saiyan. He's not fucking Goku. He's not a Shinigami. Bamido's a regular nigga that has training. He trained himself to get to 200k. Like he trained himself. Yeah, he has some powers, but he's fast as shit. Like he can after image punch you, and it look like he never moved from the same spot. Like he did that in the anime, and he did that in the manga, and he did that on a continuous basis in the manga. And then when he did train, he just got way better. So it's like, why the fuck can't Chad do that? Why can't Chad blitz niggas? Why can't Chad just after image and just hit you with the El Directo, but it looks like he never moved? Why can't you do that? Like Ichigo, when Ichigo goes Bankai, he gets the power up, but you know Ichigo, he has hidden magical hollow powers and hidden magical soul reaper abilities. He can sense skills and blah blah blah. But then it's like, how come Yuzu and Karen don't have Karen? Oh, I'm sorry, Karen. You know, niggas are like, Karen, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I don't have a fan base for people to like go against what I say. So fucking, I'm gonna call that bitch Karen. Fucking, I don't got a fan base yet. I'm gonna call that bitch Karen. I can say what the fuck I feel like. I don't got a fan base to argue with me. So fuck it. That bitch's name is Karen. Just rewrote the whole series. Bitch naming Karen. Fuck it. Karen, bitch. Fuck you. But anyway, Karen and Yuzu, what are their powers? Then it's like, at the start of the arc, it's like she's going to visit. Yeah. This is off topic, but it's not. I'm going to get back to Ichigo in a minute. But it's like, she's visiting Urahara a whole lot. Ichigo sees this shit. But it's like, what the fuck was she visiting Urahara for? We don't know, because nobody ever wanted to break it down. In the Fullbring arc, let's explain why Ichigo has hollow powers. Oh, we didn't? Because they really didn't. Because the explanation was, Fullbringers are the children of parents that got attacked from hollow at birth. But Ichigo's mother got attacked by hollow when he was like already born. Like he was like, I think he was like 8, 9, or 10, if I'm correct. That was his age, but it wasn't like he wasn't in her womb when she was attacked. She didn't survive the attack as well. You see what I'm saying? It's like she didn't survive the attack. He wasn't in her womb. He was already born. He was born. That was it. He was like, he came to find her. He came to find her because he got lured by a hollow. So maybe that's how he got hollow powers when he was near the hollow as a child. Maybe some of it leaked into him, but it's like, you know, I don't know. That's pushing it because it's like other niggas didn't get. It's like they show you what happened for the other people to get hollow powers, and it's like none of them were attacked by hollows at all. So it's like, the fuck did y'all get hollow powers? Because it's like, there's Genjo, Morishima, and Ruruka. Everybody else I don't give a fuck about. I don't really give a fuck about Ruruka because the bitch plays, it's like her love gun. And it's like, she, like, when it was, everybody was supposed to be enemies and she threatened Morishima with the shit, it was like, you know what this does, but then we never find out because she said, you know what this does. And it was like, well, are we going to see what it does? Oh no. Apparently that was the entire thing. We're not going to see it. Then it's like, what I didn't like about that arc is Ichigo had to go through all that training. And then at the end of that, Genjo steals his powers by using his blade. So he steals Ichigo's substitute Soul Reaper badge. Then he stabs Ichigo, steals all his powers, which is why I believe Ichigo can't go hollow anymore in his current arc. Because if you recall, every time Ichigo was getting overpowered, he was throwing hollow mask, and he hasn't done it yet against Kyrie. Kyrie is dead. Kyrie is dead and gone, but he was overpowering Ichigo. So at each for the fact that Ichigo is throwing the hollow mask, because he always does that. When he learned how to do it, he would throw it on. When he was getting overpowered, he would throw that shit on. He did it against Aizen and everyone else that overpowered him. He did it, and then now that he's locked in the jail, and the fact that he still hasn't thrown it on to try to escape, because he's using force. So it's not like Ichigo's not doing it because he's not going to use force. He's using force to try to get out. He gets through the Tensho and everything, and he hasn't thrown on the mask yet. So I think because Genjo stole his powers in the previous arc, I think Ichigo can no longer use his hollow powers because he doesn't have them anymore. I believe Ichigo hasn't gone hollow because he no longer has hollow powers. Because Genjo said he stole all of his powers. He said all. He didn't say hollow. He didn't say sword. He said all. And if you recall, it was just hollow powers he had, because the Shinigami powers, he had the little man, he had that cloak thing, but that disappeared when he got that little Power Ranger suit. Because let's be honest, that nigga looked like the goddamn the white motherfucking Power Ranger for a minute. The nigga said, and he had a sword on the belt, clicked on the badge. That shit just extended like a fucking toy. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I laughed at that shit. Like, nigga, this is bullshit. Like niggas went to fucking Toys R Us and brought that shit. Like, oh, here you go, nigga, here's a sword. Like, niggas went to Toys R Us and bought this nigga Ichigo a toy and just, here, my nigga, here's a new sword for you to go with that little Power Ranger suit you got. I was like, what the fuck? That nigga said, yeah. Clicked on the badge. That shit came out like, yeah, nigga. Nigga had a face. I'm like, oh my god. He was mystified. Like, that nigga was 5 and just met Santa Claus. Like, oh, I can protect my friends. I gassed you. Boom. Stab. Genjo was like, bitch. Boom. Yeah. That shit was hilarious. But at the same time, it was hilarious. But at the same time, it wasn't hilarious. Because that therefore rendered the whole arc itself as useless. Which is like, why the fuck did Tate Kubo make an arc that was useless? Because if you want to be technical, that was really not necessary. Because Genjo, basically, the whole arc was just a setup. Because Tate Kubo knew Genjo was going to steal this nigga's power. So it's like, your arc was a setup so Ichigo would get his power stolen by Genjo. And it's like, what the fuck were Genjo's powers? Apparently nobody knows. I was watching other reviewers and they don't know either. Their sources don't know. Wiki doesn't know. Yeah, I read Wiki sometimes for Bleach, not all the time. Not enough to study it. I only read Wiki enough to study Air Gear and One Piece, really. But that's just me. But anyway, it's like, what the fuck was it? So far, all we know is he made his blade into a cross. I mean, his cross into a blade. I apologize. Stabbed the shit out of Ichigo with that cross blade too. So all that niggas fouled. That nigga was crying. Oh my god, Genjo! Nigga was on his knees crying. God, Genjo, why would you do this? I thought you loved me. Nigga, like this nigga Genjo fucking proposed to Ichigo and fucking cheated on this nigga with another man and shit. That's the way it was. Like, this nigga just, like, these niggas got married and fucking like Genjo cheated on Ichigo. Like, on some foolish shit. Like, this nigga was dead ass crying. And that's another thing. This nigga Ichigo be losing his morale way too much. Like, first of all, it's like, oh god. Like, when Bleach started first, like, the first arc was like that bullshit where they were just, oh, he had that giant, the biggest fuck Zanpakuto, and then they got to the Rescue Rukia arc, and it's like, Ichigo, he lost his resolve against Araki, but that was because he was scared. Because he went against an overpowered enemy for the first time that he couldn't just beat. That he couldn't just, oh, I'm gonna force my sword in and win. Like, that was understandable. Okay, you can lose your morale then. But then he didn't, like, it didn't, like, when he was gonna fight Miyake one-on-one, and then before he achieved Bankai, he was gonna fight Byakuya. He was gonna get murdered, fucking raped and molested, but he was gonna fight Byakuya, but he didn't lose his resolve then. And then ever since that arc, like, he rushed Aizen. At the end of it, he rushed this nigga Aizen. He got cut. The only thing attaching him was his spine. Aizen said that himself. The only thing attaching you right now is your spine. So I suggest you don't move. Which on the other end is, If your only thing attached with your goddamn spine, nigga, why aren't you fucking dead? Why aren't you fucking dead, nigga? Go die. Go die. Another instance where it was bullshit. Because I can cut straight through. You can even look. You can go look in the goddamn manga. In the motherfucking anime, this nigga's cut damn near in two. The only thing there is motherfucking spine and chunks of blood. So it's like, what the fuck are you still alive for, man? You go die. It's like fucking dead. Like, fuck each guy. Fuck him. Fuck this. We can give this shit over to motherfucking Uryu Ishida, nigga. We can. Fuck it. We'll call it Uryu Ishida show, nigga. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, between the two, I'll, because I like dudes that use bows along with, I like people that use their smarts, and, like, fucking, I prefer Uryu anyway, because, like, he's better. He's better. Like, he doesn't need OP shit to win. Like, yeah, he does have OP shit, like, that Springer shit, where he fucking blows shit out, like, where he, lays down, the pentagram of arrows, of those blade arrows that he uses, which are by far awesome. Blades, like fucking sword arrows, fucking awesome. Like he lays that shit and throws down that fucking the reishi liquid and blows you the fuck up. That's OP. Because he's blowing you the fuck up. Ichigo, like, but see, Ichigo, all he has is Getsuga Tensho. This nigga can't use any Kido. This nigga can't use any Sero. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, my nigga? Come the fuck on. Same thing with Natsu. Natsu been using the same motherfucking attacks for all the goddamn fairy tale. All goddamn fairy tale. Except for chapter 296. No. I don't count where he slices his magic and uses, the thunder, fire, dragon, flame, king, messiah, horde. No. Because that's bullshit. Because he's not supposed to be able to eat other types of magic. Dragon Slayers are not supposed to be able to eat other types of magic other than their own element. You don't see Gajeel eating fire. You don't see Laxus eating water. You don't see, water magic. You don't see him, like, nobody else can do this shit but fucking Natsu. And then, Makarov hinted that Natsu had special flame magic. The flame, I believe the flames of feeling or flames of friendship, but it was hinted on he had a special type of magic. Well, a special type of flame magic. But it's like, why is it this one nigga is the only one that has special magic? Lucy got special. Oh, she can befriend all the Stella. Like, come the fuck. Like, come on. No, bitch. Like, stop. This is bullshit. Like, fairy tale. First of all, I'm going to finish with Bleach and I'm going to get back to fairy tale because this video is almost a fucking hour. I've been talking for mad long. I didn't even notice. So, Bleach, Ichigo's too OP. And then I'm going to flash forward to the Ukiura fight. So, see, what I don't like about the fucking Aizen, they did the backtracking made it hard to follow the first halves of the war. Because it's like, it wasn't really a war. Let's say the Aizen, like the Aizen Grand Battle Tournament or whatever. It wasn't really a war because it wasn't like a war. It wasn't really a war. It was like a few episodes of Aizen killing everybody until Ichigo got OP-er, and stepped in and just forced this nigga with like, Aizen, we're gonna move. Aizen said no. Said no. We're gonna. Nigga said no. You coming with me? Yoked this nigga by his face, but brought him to wherever the fuck he took him to, outside of Karakura Town. The epicenter of the entire Bleach universe, Karakura Town. It's like, nothing can go down outside of this motherfucking town. Because, this is the epicenter of the whole entire fucking universe. Sheesh. And then it's like, Ichigo fucking gets killed. Like, when Ukiura does his release form, in the last legs of the fight, he does, or Hime sees it, or you sees it, you see it as well, because you're watching the goddamn anime. Enma, this nigga fires his Grand Zero from Ichigo's chest. And he makes the same hole that he made when he first killed him, when he put his hand through his chest. But I felt that should have been a smaller hole because his hand wasn't that big. But it made a bigger hole than it should have been. But this time, he made a big ass. He made the same hole. He made a hole in his nigga's chest. That would have took out his heart, his spine, his lungs, his ribs. Nothing was there. It was a hole going through. Nigga, it was going through Ichigo. Like, his heart, lungs, like, all that shit was gone from the hole. Like, This nigga was the heat was so high, nigga. You couldn't like it's just perfect cold. It was like a hollow cold. They just dropped this nigga. He had no life in his eye. He just dropped Ichigo with that hole in his chest. Or he man, Kurosaki, blah blah blah, that bullshit she always loves to do that she's so fucking famous for. She caught this nigga, tried to heal him, but he's dead. And she gets all panicky and bullshit, but he's dead. The second time, he killed Ichigo Kurosaki twice. Okay? You don't see anybody killing Luffy. I'm just saying, nobody killed Luffy. Hell, nobody even killed Naruto. Well, technically Naruto should have been dead, but Naruto. Naruto get the 6 day. No, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm leave that alone for another video. But I mean, hell, even in Fairy Tail, nobody killed Natsu. Natsu should have been dead. He should have got killed by the fucking the God Slayer. But he didn't. He didn't because it's fucking Natsu, Drag Needle, and his ability to eat any other type of magic in the goddamn Fairy Tail world. But anyway, no. But Ichigo died twice to the same motherfucker, to the same nigga. Then it's like, Orihime once again cries and says, "Save us." But it's like, what I don't like is Ichigo was pronounced dead. Pronounced dead by Ulquiorra, pronounced dead by Orihime. Even the fucking title for the goddamn episode is Ichigo dies, Orihime is despair. So that's like these 3 confirmations that Ichigo's dead. 3. The video title itself, the anime title itself says Ichigo's dead. Orihime says he's dead. Ulquiorra says he's dead. Fuck Ichigo's lifeless eyes and the hole in his chest says he's dead. So if you want to be technical, that's 4 confirmations. Hell, if you want to split up the hole in his chest and the lifeless eyes, that's 5 goddamn confirmations that Ichigo Kurosaki has been murdered, that he is dead, that he is gone, lifeless, he is gone. In Wako Mundo, Ichigo Kurosaki has been killed again, 2nd time by Ulquiorra. I have no idea what his last name is because I cannot say that shit because once again I believe it's German. It's either German or Spanish, but either way I'm not really good on the pronunciation because even though I'm half Spanish, my fucking Spanish is, non-existent because I don't know any, I know some Spanish, but I don't know any, like I don't know sentences and shit like that. Yeah, so it's like, fuck. The nigga is dead. Ulquiorra killed him. If you want to be technical, Grimmjow, in the fight against Grimmjow, Ichigo should have been killed as well. But then he just came back there because he would have cried up. He would have won Hollow OP there against Grimmjow if Orihime had cried a 2nd time. Jesus Christ, he might have turned into fucking the Soul King. He might have turned into the goddamn Soul. Fuck, Ichigo's probably the goddamn Soul King. That's probably what it is. That's probably why he's so OP. It's probably like, we had to hide the Soul King for a little bit, so Ichigo Kurosaki was chosen, and now he's the Soul King or some shit like that. Because apparently, Because apparently, even Unohana like Ichigo's above captain level. So Ichigo can't die. That's the way it is. Because Ichigo's been killed, and he's lost his spirit powers, he's lost his Shinigami powers, his hollow powers. He's been killed and lost all his powers, and yet this nigga still is alive with his powers. I tell you, what are you doing? Let the nigga die. Let him, just like in other anime and manga where niggas should be dead. Because I can give you a list. There's 4 niggas that I'm sure everybody knows in Naruto that should be dead. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I don't want to talk about Naruto, but shit, there's 4 niggas up front that niggas should be dead. They should be dead, and you know who they are. I'm not gonna say Neji Hyuga, Shoji, should be dead. Other 2, what the fuck are their names? Who's when? Fuck, Naruto should be dead. Matter of fact, when he fought Sasuke, this nigga put a goddamn Chidori through his chest. What did Sasuke say? Oh, well, this should collapse lungs and destroy your heart. Oh, but you moved an inch and it missed your heart. He moved an inch. See, I have a problem with that as well. That whole movement by an inch saves your life thing. No offense, but if that have like the Chidori, when the Chidori is fired off, it has branches of lightning. So even if Naruto had moved an inch, it should have still like hit him in the heart a little bit, like enough to kill, or at least shut his heart down. It's lightning. Like, did you guys see that hole? That hole was like mad huge. No, no. Just like with Ichigo, that hole was mad huge. Okura put his hand through Ichigo and ripped that shit out, killing Ichigo. Again, there was more than one confirmation that Ichigo Kurosaki was dead. And then again, he killed him again with the Grand Sero. It wasn't even just the hand, I think it was the Grand Sero. The Sero that it was said to be locked. Like Aizen told Nick, the Sero that was locked away by Aizen, he said no one over 4 can use it because it can destroy the lower levels of Wako Mundo. You cannot release your form, and you cannot use the Sero because it will destroy Wako Mundo. And he hit Ichigo with that. But you know, because Ichigo Kurosaki, he couldn't die. Oh. Okay. You know what? This shit is mad long. But basically, I'm going to wrap it up in a few. But it's like Ichigo came back as full hollow. He completely raped Ulquiorra. What I didn't like was Ulquiorra should have been able to go blow for blow. Like, Taiate should have been like, Ulquiorra's going for blow. Then he loses. That would have been more acceptable. But no, he doesn't go blow for blow. Ichigo just OPs, rapes Ulquiorra, smashes his head in, blows his arm off, cuts him, does all this crazy shit. And at the end, he gets turned into dust. That was bullshit. Then that was the end of that. Then we come back, and it's like, what the fuck? Against Aizen. So Ichigo finally gets super form. And it wasn't even final get super form. It was just like Dangai training form, and he was OP in regular Bankai. He just lifted this nigga Aizen, threw him all around, broke a level 90 Kido with his hand. He didn't even use Zangetsu. He used his arm. He just swiped, broke that whole shit. Broke that level 90 motherfucking Kido that defies space and time and gravity. He didn't do shit to Ichigo. That nigga destroyed mountains. So therefore, I'm just like, why is Ichigo so overpowered? Because apparently Ichigo can like walk over Captain Yamamoto. He can walk over that nigga. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's Ichigo. He can do whatever the fuck. He can fucking just rape a bitch and walk around and kill all the cops and kill fucking Yamamoto and walk up and like. If you remember in the Hell movie, he decimated Hell. Ichigo went into full hollow form and destroyed parts of Hell. So you tell me if Ichigo is too OP or not. Regardless of whether he's in hollow form or not, Ichigo is too. He's not even OP in this form. Like, when he first got the form, it was hinted at he was OP, but it's like when he destroyed that building with a practice swing. Good job. Oh, you missed me. No, I'm sorry. That was just a practice swing. That was my regular bit. And then it's like. For the Reisu that he has, Ichigo is like, I feel Ichigo is too weak for the race. He has Toshiro, Zaraki, Renji Barai, Ruki Yakuchi, fucking Byakuya Yakuchi. No, not a fact. No. No, he has all the captains. Because they did the flashback of what Captain Yamamoto told everyone. He told everyone of, it was either second seat or first seat and higher, and captain, like he said, all captain level, and it was either all first seat and higher or all second seat and higher to put their Reisu into the sword. So you give to Ichigo. So it's like, why is Ichigo more strong? Like now he's underpowered. Because nigga, he has all captain power. Like, he has all captain Reisu and all first seat or second seat higher Reisu, and now he's underpowered. And yes, he couldn't beat. Now he's underpowered, which fucking is like stupid. Now he has reason to be OP, but he's not. Before we had no reason, he was mad OP. You see what I'm saying? He has all captain, like just off of all the captain abilities together in one sword, and all first and second seed or higher abilities in one sword, giving it to Ichigo. Like it's all in him. So why is he more OP? He's not. This nigga got fucked up against what's his name? I just said his name. See, I apologize. Like I said, my memory is horrible. Like on certain things, my memory is horrible. But it's like he got fucking ransacked, and in the current, he's still in the fucking jail. He still can't get out. And it's like, oh man, Jesus, God, Ichigo. Like you have a reason to be OP and you're not OP. When you had no reason, you were OP as fuck. Full hollow, and then he even fucking stabbed Ryu when he was in full hollow form on some fucking shit. Like trying to be fucking total hero. That wasn't me, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. That was you. You just can't control yourself because you're lame, piece of shit. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking wrap this up. And since technically I couldn't get into, I'm gonna do a part 2 and include I'm gonna do a fairy tale talk. Since I was supposed to do both and I just did a Bleach talk, I'm gonna do the fairy tale talk next video. So yeah, thanks. I'll be back next video. Izzy's out.